Pete, I am so excited to talk to you today. Before we talk about Soul, I want to tell you that when my husband and I got married, we walked down the aisle to Married Life. So, the people that don't know, that was Michael Giacchino's score for your film, Up. So, that movie holds such a very, very special place in our hearts. So,
That
thank
is
you.
so cool. Thank you. And thank you for the amazing display there behind you. Good.
We
Wow.
are
That's
huge
crazy.
Pixar fans in this house. So, thank you. Whether it's the emotions in Inside Out or the souls and the personalities in this film, you come up with these really grandiose concepts and ideas. How much of that, the look of these films, do you have mapped out in your head as you're writing it? And how does that all change when you actually have to go and execute it down the road?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll always have something going on in my head in terms of visualizing what I'm expecting to see. But then a large part of my job is to get out of my own way and just let the amazing artists who I get to work with bring their brilliance to the screen. If I can tell them what it is emotionally I'm needing from them. I don't need to tell them make it round or blue or anything like that. They will bring so much great stuff to the table, and it's fantastic.
Now you get to work with Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey as Joe in 22. Do you remember stuff that they did in the booth that you hadn't even imagined for these characters when you were writing them?
Oh yeah, there was tons of stuff. I mean, and most of it comes in the level of specific lines, which probably won't make sense to people if they haven't seen the film. But I mean, more generally too, what typically happens is we have an outline for the character. We have a general sense of who they are. We know what they'll look like. And backing up even, a lot of times I'll just ask the casting people to bring a little snip of audio. Don't tell me who it is, no picture, and I'll just listen and then look at that image that we've created to see if they fit the suit. And, you know, in the case of Jamie, I was like, that guy is perfect. Who is that? He doesn't look like the character of Joe, but he sounds like him. To work with these people, they end up transforming the characters. You know, they bring so much of who they are. We start writing to them, kind of words that they would use. So they're really a big part of the creation of all the characters.
I love hearing that. Now, I was really surprised to realize that it was Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's score to your movie. What surprised you most about working with them as kind of like an unusual pick for a Pixar animated film than what I'm used to, especially for Michael Giacchino scores?
And I love all the work that we've done, but I felt like this film, for some reason, based on where it's set and everything, just demanded a different sound, a different feel. And we were lucky to work with Ren Kleiss, who's the sound designer on Inside Out, as well as Soul. He's worked with Trent and Atticus on all of David Fincher's films. And I know that's a little bit of a stretch to think, Social Network, oh, how's that going to work with Pixar? But I think it was a little uncomfortable for them. It was a little uncomfortable for us. And we all had to stretch to kind of connect. And we came up with something that I think really pulls and pushes the boundaries.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Now, Joe is a teacher that just does not get the appreciation that he so rightly deserves, like so many teachers in our life right now. Who are some of the teachers that inspired you along the way?
Oh, great question. Well, of course, my parents are both teachers. My mom, every time I visit, she has letters from kids years ago that their lives were transformed because of music and things that she brought into their lives, which is fantastic. I had so many great teachers that encouraged me along the way. Mrs. Phipps, my third grade teacher, Joyce Kennedy, who is fourth grade teacher, especially I remember being people that encouraged me to draw more and do more of my own stuff and you know, stretch out of maybe what I was doing already. So yeah, I could go on. I don't know how much time you got.
Well, I was told to wrap, but I would love to talk to you all day. So maybe one day at the Pixar campus. Thank you so much for everything. We love your work. So thank you so much.
Mm. Thank you. Very good
Uh,
to hear.